Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back with another Marvel Heroes Omega video. I got Black Cat to 60. I liked Black Cat, but I wasn't super like in love with her for most of the run. I wasn't a big fan of her melee skill set, so I went mostly traps. My main single target damage is deep cuts, which is resource based, so I kind of had to save it for mini bosses or just regular bosses. It's got a big critical hit chance, and then I kept the basic melee just for when I ran out of resources. Then I also have Master Thief, but honestly, I'm not a big fan of the stealth mechanic. I'm sure if I used it right, I could get maybe a lot more damage out of it, but it just didn't work for me. I have it because when you use it, it resets all charges on your trap powers. It's pretty much the only reason that I use it, to be honest. Then I have my dodge. Explosive trap is one of my main damage abilities. I have it talented so that I have 6 charges that are shared between explosive and the poison trap. So then I basically, on a boss, I throw down 1 poison, I throw out 5 explosive traps, I hit the Master Thief, and I'm back to 6 more explosive traps. The gas trap is an AoE. It's good for the packs of weak enemies. Taser trap is one that I don't love, and I'll probably end up replacing at some point. I don't know. It just is one that's decent for groups, and even for bosses. You do have to kind of line them up so that they create like an electric fence. But it's got decent damage, and like I said, it's just the space that there really wasn't anything else that I loved, so I went with Taser Trap. And then the signature ability, Cat Scratch Fever, is amazing. That's the clear and what does a bunch of the boss damage. She just goes from enemy to enemy and does a crap ton of damage to everything that she hits. So that was my build. In the talents, I went with a 2% chance to instantly defeat non-boss enemies, plus 2% crit chance. 2% doesn't sound like a lot, but I get a ton of procs on this, and it works on the mini boss enemies, the elites. It works a lot more than 2%. Maybe I'm just lucky. I also did the shared charges and the Taser Trap extra charge. And then Master Thief resets all charges on trap power. Cat Scratch Fever puts a damage over time on them. And trap powers no longer break stealth, which I didn't really care about. But I went with the 20% trap power damage. So those are my talents. I'm like I always say in these videos, this is just what works for me. I'm sure that other people have more success and more damage with different builds. But I mean, to me, it was more fun to play with the traps than it was the stealth and the melee. Although I think playing with melee would have been a lot of fun, like a stealth melee build. But it just wasn't for me. Plus, she's a thief, so it's like cool to. Now there's the Cat Scratch Fever, and I knocked everybody out of the way of it, so it did almost no damage. Especially from coming from War Machine, who I also played a lot of lately. See, the taser is okay. I'm sure I'll replace it, though. I don't love it. There's the Cat Scratch Fever again. It's pretty good. Definitely my favorite of her abilities. So see, it does pretty decent damage, the Taser Trap. The charges on it reset super fast as well.
Who are you guys?
That's pretty much what I do. I put down the AoE, and then I try to just fill it up with explosive traps, and then throw down the taser traps. That's kind of what I like to do. What you saw right there is just kind of create like a fenced-in area.
Not too lucky there, stranger.
Also, the 2% chance has to proc off the gas as well, because I get a ton of kills from when the people are standing in the gas trap. Like I said, I do like her. She's just not like one of my favorite characters. I do love the cat scratch fever attack, though. I think that is such a cool ability.
I'm gonna solve you up for the boss. Please, I'll give you what you want.
And when you can proc crits on it, it's just like you just see people melt. So you see right there, I used my Master Thief to regain all my trap charges.
I guess might does make right.
Let's see, here's a great place to use cat scratch fever.
Just give me to the cops already.
See, that's awesome. I love that.
I give.
And like I said, I'm sure there's more efficient ways to do it. I just always build with what's fun over like min-maxing my damage.
This job's gonna kill me.
I'm just weird like that. I just wanna have fun when I play.
Sorry to rain on your parade.
Please, no more.
Oh,
Spread
not
a
enough
little
spirit.
thin right now.
And put that down, and then they're getting hit by like every kind of trap under the sun. So when it works, it's pretty cool.
How many times has Spidey hung you out to dry, Philface?
Still run away.
But I mean, I'll probably replace Taser Trap with something that's a little more single target damage, just to make fights like that a little bit quicker.
Oh, you're all shook up.
If you're watching this and you know a good like single target ability that maybe I just kind of wrote off,
That's it. I'm done henching.
you can always post it in the comments. I'm always open to these things. So that's Black Cat. That's my build for. I'm sure there are better ways to do it, but that's, to me, that was the most fun way I could find to play as her. I don't know. I just thought it was. I just found the traps to be a lot more fun than the stealth melee. Well, thanks for watching the video, guys. That's my video on Black Cat. Now I gotta level somebody new to level 60. That's all my level 60s for right now. I appreciate you watching this video. and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.